So, you guys seem to really like the previous video I made about this amazing mod, the Subnautica Minecraft mod, also known as Minenautica. Many of you guys asked for a part 2, and since last time I missed a few really cool parts of the mod, as well as messing up the recording a tad bit, I decided to make a part 2, where I cover all of the amazing portions of this mod I didn't show you the first time around, including all of the amazing creatures we can find in this mod. If you haven't seen part 1, I really recommend you do so. But for those of you who haven't, basically what Minenautica is the product of a couple people who took Subnautica and Minecraft and combined it together into this amazing mod, complete with the Aurora, biomes, creatures, and amazing tools. But without any further ado, let's get right into what you guys have been waiting for. Alright, so as you can see, we've loaded into a normal Minecraft world. As you can see, this is an ocean seed, and the first thing I really want to show you guys is all the creatures we can find in this amazing mod. So let me get all the spawners in for them, and then I'll show you them one by one. Alrighty, so we have all the spawners right here, so let me get the first one, which is the bladderfish, and let me spawn this right in. I like the detail. I really do appreciate the detail with this bladderfish. It's nice and simple. I really like the design, and it's really accurate, and it's really good. For the next one, we have the OG peeper, you know? Let me spawn that in. Let me spawn a bunch of them in. I like it. It's basic, but it's also just perfect. It's really good. Exactly what I want. It's perfect. I really do like how it looks. Alright, so up next we have the hoopfish. Let me see if I can spawn this in. Oh, there they are. There they are. These are the ones that are really common in Subnautica, and I again like their player model. It's pretty awesome, and again, it's really accurate compared to the original creature. Next up, we have the spinefish. Now, these are generally found in deeper biomes, and I haven't really seen any of them when I've been playing the Minenautica mod, when we actually go to the actual realm, which we'll do in a minute. But these are what they look like. Again, pretty accurate. I mean, there's slight differences, but like I really appreciate the detail to each one of these sprites. I just like coming around and spawning in like a trillion of these. It's really fun. Next, we have the holefish. It's a relatively cool, but not really talked about creature. It's weird because I actually don't see the hole on them. There's no hole on them, which is interesting. I think that's the eye, right? Yeah, there's no hole. It's called a holefish, but there's no hole. Next up, we have the OG boomerang. These are really common. The design is really good. Ooh, look at this guy go. He's chilling above the water. He's not gonna stay in the water. He's going above it. Okay, so one really interesting thing is that there actually are lava boomerangs, which are only found in the lava zones. So it's really interesting that they would add them. I don't think you can actually just find them normally in game. Literally the exact same thing as a boomerang. It's just different colored, really. Next, we have the Garyfish, which has that classic PDA entry whenever you eat it. It's like, talks about how disgusting it is. Yeah, here it is. I like how they look as well. Big eyes, but yeah. And next, as you all know, we're gonna spawn in my favorite, the hoverfish. I did show you guys this one last time, but I really like this animation they do where they're just like hovering at the top of the water like that. It's amazing. Me spawning like 1,000 of these really quick. Yes, it's all hoverfishes. I love spawning things in. If you've seen my Subnautica videos, you know that very well. Next, we have the eye. This is another cool... Ooh, it actually looks different than I expected. It's just one big square eye. I like that. That's pretty cool design. Next up, once again, we have that really weird lava eye, which is again just a retextured eye, but it's really cool. I wonder if their goal is to eventually add the lava zone before they stop developing the game, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Yes, the spadefish. Yeah, they're really cool. I actually like the design of those. It's really well done. Reginald. These are the ones that are known for giving like a ton of food. I wonder if they give you a ton of food in this game. Let's spawn in the floater. So at the end of my video last time, I had some fun with these, and essentially what they do is just chill at the surface and then do that. So it's fun spawning in like 1,000 of them, which is what I did at the end screen. I again like them. It's really basic, cubic, and then they just sit at the surface and do this. I did find these in the actual Subnautica realm, so they do spawn, which is nice. And last but not least, the warper, which is the one that's really the most interesting because it's really the biggest one and the most complex one that can apparently use portals, although I have not seen it do so. Let's spawn in one. Oh boy, look at that thing go. I mean, I just really appreciate the design. Oh, he's on the land now. He stops so you can really look at him. Look at him. Look at the design. It's really well. So apparently he can warp, although I have not seen him do so, but it is possible for them to warp. So these are all the creatures we can actually like spawn in game using these spawners right here, but there actually are a few other creatures that are not in game, but that were like ideas that were under development. They were concepts. And I'm going to tell you about each one and put a picture of what they would have looked like on screen. One of the creatures they were going to add was the sky sky ray. Now this actually would have been really cool. It would have added the sky aspect. There's not a lot of creatures that fly around in Subnautica, but they would have added the sky ray, which would have been a really cool addition, and this is what it would have looked like. Another creature is the gasopod, which would have been really cool. Like, you know how it lets loose those like gas bombs or whatever, and they explode on you? That would have been really cool. It would have added another little threat. I think it would have been really awesome, and I like how the concept art looks. So another creature they would have added was the crash fish, which would have been absolutely hilarious. Just think how much you hate the crash fish in normal Subnautica. The crash fish in Minecraft would have been definitely interesting. I think it would have been really cool. They also would have added stalkers, which also would have been really cool. It would have been the only really major threat, because I mean right now there are warpers, but they really don't do much. So I think the stalker would be really a cool addition. They also would have added bleeders and biters, which is actually interesting. Not really what I think they would add, because it's not like a huge creature, but bleeders and biters would have also been cool. They also would have added sand sharks. Now these would have been really similar to stalkers, I think. Another hostile fauna, which would have been really cool if they added, and again, I really like how they look. Now if you're wondering why I'm spawning these in the normal Minecraft world instead of like the Minenautica realm or world or whatever you want to call it, well, it's because you can't spawn in creatures in the realm. It only works here. We can spawn them in here, but we can't spawn them in there, and it's really weird. I'll show you when I get there. Alright, so after showing you all those creatures, I wanted to just head over to the Minenautica world really quick. And last time, you guys really wanted me to do this with shaders. However, there was one problem I encountered. I was able to get shaders into the game. However, they fight with the mod, and they really don't work. Let me show you what they do when I turn them on. Pretty much, it just kind of makes everything black. I'm not sure why. I did kind of get it to work, but it still didn't work for some reason. So, if you guys have shaders, I really want you guys to comment shaders that you know work with this mod, because next episode, I will try this out. So please, let me know whatever shaders work in the comment section below. Okay, so last time there was actually a part of the Aurora that I failed to show you. I showed you the bottom section, the bottom path we can go in the Aurora, but I actually missed the doorway. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but I did. So I really wanted to show you that really quick and show you what it's like. It's just gonna take like 5 seconds, you know? Alright, so we're heading inside the bottom entrance. So what I failed to show you is there actually are 2 places we can go here. So this is the place I came in. I showed you this last time, which just goes to this little room over here. And I think I went in here. I showed you this little area in here, but there was actually a whole section that I missed over here that I wanted to show you guys really quick. Okay, so we went through that other door, and here we are in the room where in Subnautica we would download the black box data, and I think it actually looks super cool. I really wish I showed you it last time. I really do like the detail. I like the fire on the ceiling. That's super cool. I'm glad they added this room and made it perfectly accurate. And I'm actually mining out of the Aurora right now, and I did actually notice there's actually stuff like under the Aurora that you never get to in game, so I found that kind of funny, but yeah. Alright, so we're now outside of the Aurora, and another really cool thing about this mod is the base building. Now if we look at the blocks, we can see there's all sorts of like different walls. We have life pod walls, life pod floors, life pod stairs, and we can actually build all sorts of cool bases with these. I'm gonna put a few pictures on screen of bases people have built that I think were just amazing. So I just wanted to really tell you that while there isn't a habitat builder and tools like that, there is base building that you can do using those blocks, and that's super cool to me. So another really cool thing, because this is an older version of Minecraft, if we go into options, there is a super secret settings thing, and this like puts all sorts of weird like filters on. I just wanted to show you it really quick. Oh my, that's a fun one. Whoa! Black and white Subnautica, guys. Ancient Subnautica movies were like this. Oh, I'm upside down. It's like a TV screen. What is this the normal? Oh my, it's like a motion blur. Oh. Like inverted colors or something, I don't know. This is green, oh boy. Oh, that's fun. Oh my goodness. Oh my, it's like disco. I think this is normal Minecraft now. And now there's one last thing I really want to talk about. So if you guys didn't know, a lot of you guys were like, man, I really hope they update it, and I can't wait till they add new biomes and stuff. The thing is, this project was abandoned like 2 years ago. They haven't worked on it, they haven't updated it in like 2 years, and it's really sad because this mod has so much potential. Just imagine, I mean, I read through all of your comments on the last video. We could add like the Grand Reef biome, we could add the Sparse Reef, we could add the Blood Kelp. It would be so cool. We could add so many creatures, we could add the sea moth, we could add the submarines, and they have the capability to do so. They actually made a video where they built the Cyclops, the sea moth, and the prawn suit in Minecraft, and I thought that was really cool. Like, what if we added those here and we had vehicles? And there's just, it's so sad because there was so much potential, but they just stopped working on it. They abandoned the project. I mean, and technically it's not abandoned, but they haven't updated it in years, and there hasn't been a post to their YouTube channel, and I really wish they would update it or somebody else would take on this project. I know Subnautica has been fully released, but still, I mean, look at how much work they've done. It really seems like a shame they just abandoned it now when there's so much potential. potential. And once again, let me know what creatures you think they should add and what biomes you think they should add, because there's really so much. There's infinite stuff they could add. I really don't think they would ever be able to do like late game and like story stuff, but I think they could add a lot of different biomes. Maybe not all of them, but they could add islands. They could add some sort of alien bases. I think that would be really cool if they added just like one. I don't think they'd ever get into the story. They probably would never get into really like deeply complicated like creatures like the sea dragon. This is a great foundation, but yeah, it's just really sad to me that this is so well done, but that they haven't worked on it and that they're not gonna work on it in the future, because that's the truth. They probably won't work on this anymore, guys, and that's really, really sad. And yeah, that's really all I have for you guys in this episode. The next episode, there are some other Subnautica Minecraft mods that I do want to check out besides this one. This one's probably the best, but there are some other ones that I really want to show you, so that'll be out in the coming weeks. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this mod. What do you want me to do next with this mod? Want me to try out a different mod? Do you want a part 3? Questions or concerns? Please let me know. Once again, I really recommend you try out this mod for yourself. The link to the download page is in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, it's free, plus it helps me out a ton. Help me reach 5,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Also, please check out my other Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero content. You may like it. Be sure to check out my Discord server and Twitch channel. The links are in the description. If you want to be awesome, please support me on Patreon. Thanks to my patrons, Sir Lord Mister and King Nocho. Become a patron and support today. The link is in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.